What is going on? Today I have truly a one-of-a-kind folding knife from Microtech. This knife was actually a collaboration between Microtech and Rike. Just like the SOCOM Bravo, this is the Microtech Anax. When I say is a one-of-a-kind folding knife, I 100% mean it. We have the M390 blade, which is super slicey, pretty freaking thin behind the edge, if I would say. Overall, this knife just really has an extremely attractive design and feel to it, in my opinion. Just everything about this knife feels pretty darn perfect. I've never really held a knife quite like this. I had a similar feeling when I first held the Microtech SOCOM Bravo, and this just exceeds that. This knife is more impressive. It feels more solid. It feels more premium. The main method of deployment is with the reverse flick on the fuller. Now, does have a front flipper tab. It's not, I mean, yeah, it works pretty dang good. But yeah, M390 drop point blade with the beautiful bead blast finish. The handle is a titanium integral handle, which means the handle is just one piece. There's not separate scales, in my opinion. And we have the very seamless carbon fiber inlays, which are absolutely beautiful. The pocket clip, non-reversible, but it is a little bit on the stiff side, but it does work fairly good enough. Never been a huge fan of pocket clips with like the steel ball. Like it's never been the best ramp to slide in and out of pockets, but it works. I really am digging the blue accents around the pivot collars and hardware here. This knife, when you do buy it new, it comes with a very unique like steel wire lanyard, which I believe screws right in there, which is super cool. It's a pretty sweet looking lanyard. The ergonomics are amazing. Feels perfect in the hand in every grip position that you can. We got the jimping here on the scales and blade, which is a little aggressive, but I like it, honestly. It feels nice. Definitely aids with the choking up and precise cutting if ever needed. You also have this more finer, like smaller jimping here as well, which I think is creative and a good little extra touch. The lock bar access is perfect. There's the same aggressive jimping on the scales as there is on the lock bar, which allows you to access the lock bar effortlessly. Like I could just sit here and just open and close this knife like 100 times. And honestly, my thumb might start to feel a little bit discomfort just because of how aggressive this jimping is, but it would take several blade deployments, basically. And the fuller is designed very well. You want to put your finger right there. You don't want to go much lower or any higher. Well, to me, it feels perfect. You put your fingernail right there and the blade just flies out perfectly. Now this knife you can get with a all blacked out DLC coating. It's like completely blacked out. It looks cool. I think that one also has carbon fiber inlays. But I have heard that, weirdly enough, that people have had this experience where they'll hold, like after manipulating and holding the knife, their oils from their hands will turn the DLC black coating like a yellowish color. Now, I'm not 100% sure on that. That's just something I've heard. So if you have any more information on that matter, feel free to let me know in the comments. But I have not heard any issues with this particular version. And honestly, I'm so in love with this knife. I think it is perfect. It's so cool. One of the coolest folding knives I have honestly seen. And it checks every single box. The only thing that I would say that I'm not a huge fan of is the pocket clip and just the functionality of it. It looks cool. It is a little on the stiff side. Like could be a little bit more flexible, but it's not bad. Yeah, really the only negative thing I gotta say about it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss my weekly knife content, and peace out.